it. How to fix brain damage, brother? Why did I stop the stream? I meant to stop the recording and I stopped the stream. Oh my god, that was so dumb. Brisbane, Christchurch, next. Okay. Brisbane, Christchurch. Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Bang! Standings are updated. 4-2. We needed that win so badly. And we got ourselves that win. We were at 0 goal differential then too. Got 4 goals, allowed 2. Puts us at a +2 goal differential. We were at 3-0 at one point. But yeah. We're gonna work our way back up in goal differential. 21 goals, same as those two who haven't played. Woohoo. Definitely a lack of goal scoring compared to some other teams, but we're going to make our way back up. We're 4-2. The loss went to Adelaide, who was doing good. And then they're doing bad to start the game, but then they actually ended up doing pretty good near the end of the game. But then all went to shambles again with my late goal to ice it. Late ice. Schedule. Brisbane at Christchurch. Brisbane 2-3. Christchurch 2-3. Brisbane at Christchurch. You know what? Christchurch might not get a game of the week this year. Therefore, they're going to wear their alternates here. Turn off our item mods. Who would they pair that white with? Probably the blue. White and blue. That looks pretty fire. White and blue. Is that the right blue? Yeah, that is. That's fire. And they're going up against Brisbane. Whose away is the purple. Christchurch and Brisbane. Alright guys, webcam going off because it's about time. Christchurch, Brisbane. Bang. Yeah, now we just pull up the RL bots. For Christchurch, you're gonna have Atlas. And you're also gonna have Air Bud. And on the other side, you're gonna have for Brisbane. Filament Bot and Wildfire. I do want to confirm the Brisbane Filament Bot. Okay, yep, that is who they have. I would hate to make a mistake. Okay. And just like that, we should be ready. Good save right there, because we have to go to Neo Tokyo. Almost forgot to change the map. There we go. Week 6. The literal midway point of the season changes everything for some of these teams. Got 2 and 3 teams going right here. One of them is going to be 500. One of them is going to be 2 games below 500. That really changes your season right there. The course of it, at least. It's a huge week. Welcome to Neo Tokyo, the Christchurch Whales hosting the Brisbane Dingoes. Both teams 2 and 3. One team is going to advance to having a 500 record, and the other team's going to be 2 games below 500. So this is a huge swing here at the midway point of the season. And Wildfire getting us started with a goal. Brisbane strikes first with Wildfire, the star player for Brisbane. Christchurch wearing their white alternates for this game. They're looking pretty fresh, but they're not performing in them so far. But Atlas centers it. Airbud wasn't there. A big difference in goal differential with a -7 for Christchurch, but a +2 for Brisbane, even though Brisbane is below 500. So 2 different stories, but all that matters really is the record for now. Although it will be hard to squeak into the playoffs with a -7 goal differential. And a Wildfire off the left post. No one could clear it. Oh, now they do. Filament Bot got caught going up, and now Christchurch has a chance, and Wildfire is going to send that to the corner. Atlas getting bumped, Airbud retreating. We got ourselves a game right here. Airbud, what a move! Not going to be on net. Second chance, he's out of boost. Can't hit the ball. Now Wildfire. Airbud's going to get a great pinch right there. When Airbud has a good game, usually Christchurch has a good game, and usually they win. It's really been dependent on Airbud. Because Atlas is way more consistent, but Airbud less consistent. But when he has a good game, they're usually in the game till the very end. And Airbud's going to pinch that one away. Wildfire going to keep it down. What a move! And it's a goal! Brisbane strikes again. The tap over Atlas, and it just bounces right over Airbud, and he's right there to finish it. Atlas going to get there. Wildfire has 2 goals today for Wildfire, and he has given them a 2-0 lead. And now he's backing off to play defense, as Atlas and Airbud need a response here at home in the white alternates. The crowd here was hoping for a win today. They might be disappointed. And oh, Filament Bot, that's going to be towards net. Atlas can't get there. Filament Bot scores. Brisbane has taken away a 3-0 lead early. They're running away with it. Atlas is running after it and can't save it. The game's slipping and slipping away from Christchurch. This is showing their goal differential right now. They're currently at a -10 goal differential. If they don't win this, it's... Oh, Airbud, what are you doing? Tragedy. An own goal from Airbud. Boos raining down here in Christchurch as their home team has just committed an own goal to put them down 4-0. And that just might sap all of the energy out from this Christchurch team. And oh, Airbud centering it for them. But he's going to clear it now. Oh, man. Can they just get a goal? Can they get a goal for this home crowd? You don't want to go out like Wellington did last week in their white alternates. It is a little upsetting. Oh, and Wildfire clears it. It is a little upsetting when you put some hype around a game, you get special colors for the game, do all this, and then can't even score a goal. Give the fans something to cheer about, even if you're not going to win it. This is just embarrassing for the home fans here. Here, Bud gonna go in, and he's gonna center it. What is he doing? Okay, Atlas. He's learned him by now and knows to get that out of there. Wildfire taps it away, but now Air Bud with a hit. Wildfire with a clear. Wildfire on net, and it's a goal. He has a hat trick, and Brisbane is up 5-0. 4 shots, and he's scored 3 of them. Meanwhile, Filament Bot has 2 goals on 1 shot. Filament Bot going in circles, and now Air Atlas. Oh, and it's stopped by Wildfire. Brisbane is just absolutely locking them down defensively and putting points on them offensively. I mean, it's just a masterclass here from Brisbane. There's nothing that Christchurch can do right now. They've had very few opportunities even to score a goal. The defense has been sloppy. 32 seconds left. Christchurch fans begging for a goal. And Atlas gives them one with 24 seconds left in the game. It's a goal for Christchurch to cut the deficit from 5-4. The fans finally have something to cheer about, even if they aren't going to win this game. Filament Bot towards the net. Atlas. Oh, Airbud! And they have another goal! A beautiful goal from Airbud. With 14 seconds left, they're down 3 now. A helicopter goal. Don't see those very often. So they're at least helping their goal differential a little bit, even though it's pretty much unrepairable this season with how far down they are. 8 seconds left, 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left, and Wildfire is going to be content letting the clock run out. Brisbane takes the win 5-2 here in Christchurch. All right. What a game that was. That was a game. Brisbane won. They're now 3-3. They scored 5. They allowed 2. They're a positive 5 goal differential now. Meanwhile, Christchurch allowing 5 and scoring 2 is going to put them at a -10. They're 2-4. Brisbane was up 5-0, but then they allowed 2 goals late to Christchurch. So to minimize the damage for Christchurch, that was pretty Unimportant though in the grand scheme of things, because you're now 2-4 with a -10 goal differential. You're gonna have to go crazy to win to make the playoffs. Like, you're gonna have to win probably all of your next 5, because if you win 4, you might be 6-5, tied for a playoff spot, but your goal differential isn't gonna be high enough. I mean, you would have to dominate some of those games. But yeah, we got a 4-2 team now. We got 2-4 teams, a 3-3 team. Ooh, just looking ahead to some of those games. Hobart and Sydney, the 2 versus the 4. Melbourne and Gold Coast, the 1 versus the 3. We got some great games. The top 4 teams all playing. For the second time this season, the top 4 teams are all playing each other. That is something. But yeah, we gotta get ready for the next game. I need some water. I'm gonna go get water. Alright. That water's clutch. Oh, tap water. So beautiful. What are we doing here? We are doing Taranga Perth. Oh, I'm ready. This could be This is Perth's probably only chance to win a game. You're facing Taranga. They don't have a great offense. And their defense, although yes, they save a lot of goals, they allow a lot of shots, and they still allow goals. So, this is Perth's best chance. 1-4 versus 0-5. Adelaide used to be 0-3. Now they're 2-4. Now Adelaide is looked at as more of a mid team than a bad team compared to Taranga and Perth. I hope Perth wins. At home. It's at home. Perth could get a win at home. Oh boy. I'm rooting for Perth. I really am. How's my predictions doing? How is my predictions doing? WW. By the way, the Brisbane one, I predicted 5-3. It was 5-2. That's very close. 7-2 was a bit off. I predicted the right number of goals for Adelaide, but we scored 4. I picked Taranga for this one, but I would love to see Perth win it. We're doing good on our predictions, though. Splendid predictions. Splendid predictions. Splendidly dumptious. Taranga at Perth. That is... Whew. That's a game. That is a game. Load up the Rocket League. Meanwhile, let's load up Taranga at Perth. I had to do a special score bug for this one. They had the same colors. They had the same colors, so I had to make it so that Taranga has gray on the background for theirs this game. I think it looks decent. Perth! Do we put them in the alternates, or do we do that for their rivalry game? I don't know. When is their next... I gotta look at their schedule. I need every team to at least play one game in their special colors. The Wellington at Perth? Nah, that ain't really a rivalry game. Melbourne at Perth. Sydney at Perth? Okay, Sydney at Perth. They can wear it then. Or Melbourne at Perth. One of those ones. But for now, they'll wear their normal stuff. They'll wear the navy with the white. I always forget. Is it navy blue alternate? And no, it's lime green, right? Yeah, neon green is the away. Neon green is the away. Taranga. Okay, we're set up. Now all we need is the RL bots. We're ready, we're ready. You just gotta load up the bots. Bitbot and Noobbot for the away team, which is Taranga. Relief bot and Joey bot. Joey bot, man. Joey bot. What a scam. We can choose what we want to have here with Utopia Coliseum. We do dusk, dawn. Oh no, that's Urban Central. Utopia Coliseum dusk. Yeah, why not? Nah, we'll just do Utopia Coliseum normal. We're ready. Welcome to the Utopia Coliseum, where the 0-5 Perth Swans host the 1-4 Taranga Sea Lions. This could be Perth's only chance to win a game all season. And Joeybot's hitting the ball early. Something you like to see if you're Perth. It's at home as well. Could they give their fans their first win of the season at home? Joeybot. Hits it away from Relief Bot. What is he doing? Bitbot on net. Oh, it doesn't go in. I think it hit the post and the crossbar. And then Relief Bot cleared it while it was halfway in the net. So Perth survives an early attack from Taranga. And then, they survive again. A bumping going down near the goal, and now Relief Bot is struggling to hit the ball early. Noobbot's gonna go for it. He hits it over Joeybot. Relief Bot hits it. No one's in goal. Can Perth get an attack going? Oh boy, a low-scoring game thus far. Nothing in the first minute, but there's been some close shots, and Joeybot misses the ball. Bitbot's gonna clear that. Taranga got their win early in the season. They haven't won since. Oh, that's going towards the net, but Relief Bot's going to clear it. Both teams haven't won in a while. Or if, in the case of Perth, you just haven't won. What's going on? No. Barrel is not working. What is going on? I was afraid of that. I didn't check last time. No, now I gotta go all the way back to my Twitch account. I gotta go to Twitch and see the. Oh no, YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. Delta's word. Now I gotta see. And their white alternates. Okay, it was working last game. It was working last game. That scared me. Now I'm not too worried. That's what I was mostly worried about, is last game not being saved. It's fine. We can redo this one. No, there was no gold. It was 0-0. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. We just gotta redo it again. Never had these issues before until last week. That's odd. Welcome to the Utopia Coliseum, where the 0-5 Perth Swans host the 1-4 Tauranga Sea Lions. And Joeybot's gonna hit the ball right away. ReliefBot sending it down. Both teams haven't won in a while. In the case of Perth, they haven't won. In the case of Tauranga, I believe their win was week 2 of the season. Bitbot and Newbot down here early, but now Newbot's going to retreat. Bitbot's going to send that kind of on net. Not really. ReliefBot hoping Joeybot can hit it. He can't. Bitbot's going to hit that into the wall. We can expect a low-scoring match because neither of these two teams are really prolific scorers. Oh, Joeybot hits the ball. Centers it for ReliefBot. And Newbot's going to clear it. And ReliefBot's going to own goal. Oh, my goodness. It's a goal for Newbot as ReliefBot. Oh, ReliefBot, what are you doing? He could have just not touched it and it wouldn't have been a goal, but he had to touch it for some reason and own goal. Boos raining down from the crowd early here in Perth, as they have so often here at the Utopia Coliseum this season. Joeybot is going to end up pinching that with Bitbot. Kind of near the net. ReliefBot with a touch. Bitbot's going to touch that, but not on net. So it's 1-0 already here. That could be a crucial mistake there by ReliefBot with the own goal. Now he's got to clear that, and he does. Now it's up to ReliefBot to score a goal here after getting the own goal. Oh, it's a open goal! Off the left post! And ReliefBot had a chance early, but couldn't get it done. Joeybot misses the ball. Bitbot's going to send that up to the wall. We're watching a slow-paced game here compared to what we're normally used to seeing. As Bitbot slams that into Newbot, and then Newbot gets slammed by Joeybot. Now Bitbot going up to hit it. ReliefBot's going to hit that off the wall. Newbot back in net. Trying to get a shutout here and potentially his 3rd Defensive Player of the Week award. And oh, it's wide open! Newbot towards the net, but ReliefBot, it was so slow developing that ReliefBot was able to recover. Oh, wide open net! Where's Bitbot? We don't know. And what are you doing? ReliefBot sends it. Oh my god, why would he pinch that against the wall? There's no game sense from Perth at all. And it's plays like that that's probably not going to keep ReliefBot on this team next year. Everyone knows Joeybot's not going to be on the team next year, but ReliefBot had a chance, but I mean, he has talent theoretically, but just the dumbest plays. He's probably not going to be on this team next year, and he might not even be in the league next year. This entire Perth team. Oh, and that was a chance, but Relief bot slams it into the wall. Oh, here's a chance. A pinch. Joey bot ain't gonna get there. But Noob bot got pushed out of the goal. 1-0 with 1:40 to go. We're getting late in this game. And Perth without a goal. The only goal of the game is an own goal by Relief bot, which is making that play look worse and worse. But now BitBot scores his second. And now the game might be out of reach for Perth, as BitBot puts them up 2-0. And the crowd ain't liking it, that's for sure. Joey bot pushing that towards the wall. And now Noob bot hitting that down towards their area. He's going to try and retreat back to goal probably. Yep, he is retreating as we speak. But Relief bot on a push. And Noob bot with a good stop there. Joey bot hits it backwards. That's not going to play. Noob bot. Oh, Relief bot pinches it. It goes right in front of the goal. And Noob bot couldn't score it. So that should give Perth some life. And Relief bot, can he put this in the net? No, he's so wild with it. He can't do anything with that somehow. BitBot centers it. Relief bot's not going for it. But that's why he's playing patient. Going towards the net. Noob bot can't stop it. It's off the back wall. It's sitting there. Relief bot keeps on sending it in. This is a chance. Oh, he almost got the tap off the back wall. Almost the alley-oop to himself. And now BitBot turns it into a goal. His second. Taranga is going to win this game. And Noobbot might have just earned himself his third Defensive Player of the Week award, as long as he can hold on to this shutout. Could be one of the rare shutouts in AUNZ this season. Time running out. Joeybot's going to bump into BitBot. ReliefBot trying to get a goal here. And he does! He ends the shutout with no time remaining. A brilliant goal from ReliefBot. Where was this all game? We do not know, but he pulls off an insane goal to break the shutout. He heard me say that he was going to win a Defensive Player of the Week if he got a shutout. So he's like, let's end that shutout and at least put it up for debate. Still a good performance from Noobbot. 1 goal allowed, a save. But that's very beatable for Defensive Player of the Week. If it was a shutout, then that would be hard to beat, because those are rare. In fact, I think the only one that happened was last week. Yeah, last week was the first ever shutout of the AUNZ League, and it was against me. So that's a little bit embarrassing for me, but that was almost the second. Alright. Update these standings. So Perth loses. They score 1 goal. They allow 3. They're at a minus 17 goal differential. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Taranga gets their second win. They score 3. Allow 1. And I don't believe it. That was Perth's best chance to win all season. And they lost 3-1. That is embarrassing. Oh my gosh. They're gonna lose every game this season. 0-6. 0-6. They're at they're past the halfway point of the season. They have 5 games to go and they're 0-6. Oh my gosh. They're eliminated. They're not eliminated, but they're just about eliminated. They're going to be the first team to be eliminated from the playoffs. Next week, they're up for elimination. Right? I believe so. Well, not technically. No, it's going to be a while. Probably, but... No, next week. Actually, yeah, next week. If they're 0-7 after next week, they're probably eliminated. Because there might be enough teams that have 5 wins that could eliminate them. If Auckland and Hobart wins, they could get eliminated. They're gonna get eliminated first. That's all we know. That's all we know. They're gonna be eliminated first. It's bound to happen. They're probably gonna set records that'll never be broken. They should set records this season for the worst of everything. Like that should never get broken. This is just terrible. Terrible from Perth. Yeah, I guess we prepare for the next game. Auckland at Hamilton. Auckland at Hamilton. Auckland at Hamilton. Where are they in relation? I forget. Let's look up Hamilton. I know there's a Hamilton in... Okay, Hamilton, New Zealand. I know there's one in like in the Toronto area, I think it is. Where is this? Where would their rival be? Okay, Auckland is pretty close, but obviously Tauranga is the close one there. Christchurch is all the way down there. So Christchurch, in theory, would not be in a rivalry, probably. Definitely wouldn't be in a rivalry with Hamilton. So it's Tauranga and Hamilton, and then Hamilton and Auckland would be their next closest rival for sure. Wellington and Christchurch would be their next closest rival. So Christchurch's rivalry would be with Wellington. That makes sense. Christchurch and Wellington. So Christchurch has one rivalry, that's Wellington. Auckland and Wellington have a rivalry, but then also Auckland and Hamilton have a rivalry, I guess. Tauranga's only rival would probably be Hamilton. We can see schedule. Yeah, I think Hamilton faces Tauranga week 8. Okay, so yeah, Hamilton should wear their alternates is what we're saying. Correct. Hamilton wears alternates for this home game against Auckland. I need to set up like team pages, you know, let the rivalries be known. I will be setting up team pages with rivalries fully in depth after these games, probably, because I'll have nothing to do. I may as well just add a bunch of new stuff like team pages. So when you go to like rosters and it has the market ranking, you can then click on those teams. It'll take you to their page or something like that. And it'll show history of the... So it's be like, oh, this team had these players in this season. They did this well. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying. Anyways. Auckland at Hamilton. That's the next game. Let's prepare it. Enough rambling. Enough talk. Let's prepare. Auckland at Hamilton. Boom. I'm assuming it's black, right? It's got to be black for the alternate. Oh no, it's purple, isn't it? Yeah, the alt is purple. It's a pretty dark purple, so it'd be like that. Do we pair it with the orange? Or do we pair it with the light button? Okay, that looks fire. I've seen enough. That is fire. Black for Auckland, pairing that with the silver. Open borrow, open. Open the RL bots. Adversity bot. Worm. Versus Auckland's Beast from the East. Formula bot. And all of this is at Neon Fields. Let's go. We're ready. We're ready! Welcome back to the AUNZ Network. We got some more Week 6 action for you. Hamilton 2-3 wearing their purple alternates against the 3-2 Auckland Silvers. Worm! Oh, and it's a goal to get started. A little assistance from Formula Bot. And just like that, Hamilton's up to a 1-0 lead. Auckland coming off a loss to Sydney in overtime, whereas Hamilton's coming off a big win against Brisbane. Rixie doing his job, distracting Formula Bot, but Formula Bot's gonna get out there and hit that ball. But he get bumped midair. Now Worm with a flick over Beast from the East, and he's taking this towards the goal. It's in. Hamilton. What a start! 2-0. Worm getting the scoring early. Auckland not really able to do anything right now. As Worm wins the face-off big time. Formula Bot's going to try and send that down, but Beast from the East, bad communication. A demo from Adversity. Oh, Worm sends it over, and it's a hat trick already in the first minute. Hamilton is up 3-0 with a Worm hat trick. It takes 50 seconds. The crowd's loving it. Hamilton Dominant early. We saw the same thing last week, but Auckland was able to settle down and send it to overtime. But Worm sends it over again! And Beast of the East will not be able to save it, it looks like. Worm has 4 goals in the first minute! What is going on? Auckland is so sloppy, and Worm is on fire. Could he break the record set by Bottomus Prime back in what I believe was week 2 or 3? Records might be being broken right now. Worm! No one's in net! He controls it! Sends it on net! Off the crossbar, and it's in! 5 goals! Worm! What a performance from Worm! I don't think Auckland can come back from this one. Hamilton looking to go up to 3-3. They had a terrible start, but now they're winning like crazy, and Worm is a big part of this. Beast from the East very susceptible to Worm's moves. Near the middle, Worm's gonna hit it first. Worm is beating them to the ball every single time. Adversity Bot's getting demos. That one's going towards the net. Adversity Bot taps it. Worm! Oh, and it's saved by Formula Bot. That would have been his 6th goal of the game. Beast from the East tries to make offense, but he can't. Worm sends it in towards the net. This is gonna be centered. Worm has 6 goals. Unbelievable! Not even to the halfway point of the game, and he has 6 goals. He already has 2 hat tricks. He's breaking records this week. On his way to an offensive player of the week. Worm on the face-off! He's dominant right now. Nothing can stop him. He's probably gonna break the score of 1,000 and whatever odd number it was by Bottomus Prime. That one's sitting sort of near the goal. Adversity Bot just getting demos, getting bumps. Really paving the way for Worm as Worm taps that one. Taps it again. Formula Bot pushing some offense here. But Worm is gonna send it into the wall. Worm needs to control it, and oh, he gets past Adversity. Or not past Adversity, but past Formula. But Beast from the East is waiting there. Worm has scored 900. Worm McFrizzles. Worm pushing. He's got boost now. Beast from the East gets flicked over. And he has a 7th goal. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Worm has already broke 1,000 with 2 minutes to go. He's got 7 goals. This is incredible. An incredible match. Worm gets slapped up after he sends that in. Beast from the East can't do nothing about it. It's going towards the center again. Worm again. He has 8 goals. He's broken the records set by Bottomus Prime for score, goals in a game, all of that. A record-breaking game from Worm. He's trying to put himself in the MVP conversation, and he most certainly has done that. He's been having a sneakily good year all season long, but this one is going to get all the attention. As Worm sends it over him again, and hits 9 goals. Unstoppable. Unbelievable. Worm. They never know what he's going to do next. And he's hitting the ball first. He's controlling the ball. Not letting Auckland touch it. And he is winning the faceoffs most of the time, but not that time. Worm, can he get that cleared? Yes, he's touching it before Auckland can. Will he get that boost? Yes, he's going to get the ball. He's got control of the ball. And he's doing it again. Beast from the East is going to read that well that time and get the stop. He's starting to learn. But way too late to be learning. And oh my gosh, what a move! It's 10 goals! 10 goals from Worm! 10-0 with a minute to go! And all those goals from Worm! What a performance! Against the 3-2 Auckland team that was going toe-to-toe into overtime with Sydney. Hamilton is very well on the map. This could be a shutout performance, as Worm also gets a save. Oh boy, they're trying to send in and get yet another goal. And Adversity Bot gets 2 demos. That's an exterminator. I mean, I think you have to give the defensive performance out to Adversity Bot. And oh, Worm nearly with an 11th. Beast with the save. I feel like Adversity Bot gets the defensive performance for his demos and all that. But I mean, it might just be a great team performance. Worm not letting them get the ball. And a demo, not a demo, but a bump. And Worm has 11 goals. He's trying to get near 2,000. He probably won't reach 2,000, but he's getting close. He's got 11 goals. The purple alternates have done something tonight. 11 goals from Worm. Unbelievable. And Worm has scored another one. 12 goals. That one off the face-off and off the post and in. A banger from Worm. It's 12-0. Worm's gonna win that face-off again. Complete domination. Not giving up. Trying to add on more and more. That one's near the net. Worm! Oh, and Formula Bot goes up there to stop it. This one's near the net as well. This one's on center. Worm! There's a demo in there. And that's going to end the game. But Worm with 12 goals. And let's see his final score from this incredible match. 1,820. Unbelievable. Hamilton is the winner. 12 goals from Worm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. MVP. He might be the MVP frontrunner after this game. That's going to shoot him up. Holy cow. What a performance. Let's look back at the performance we had way back when. I mean, where was it? Sydney. One of these weeks went crazy with Bottomless Prime. No, that's week 1, so it must have been week 2. Yep, there it is, week 2. 6 goals from Bottomless Prime. He also had a save and assist, but he had 1,000 score, and we thought that was crazy. Well, guess what? Double the goals. 12 goals. 1,000. 1,020. We thought that was good. How about 1,820? Holy cow. Holy cow. Domination from Worm. Holy cow, man. I like cows. Okay. Rocket League Network. Oh, I gotta put this in. Oh my god, this has just killed the goal differential. Goal differential is killed. Auckland might be going for immortal. I think they have to now. You're 3-3, and oh, you just ruined your goal differential. 3-3. Goals allowed. 12. They're up to 30. Goals scored, none. You're at -9. -9. What happened to your goal differential, Auckland? Hamilton! Hamilton! Your goal differential! I just shot up! 14 goal differential! Hamilton is the best goal differential in the league! because of a 12-0 victory. Unbelievable. I don't believe what I've just watched. It's Sydney at Hobart. Oh. Is that not? Look at that goal differential, dude. 14. They're not -9. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And we still have... So those are like... We can actually start to sort of visualize this. Because, right? Christchurch is going to have to be... I mean, no one can do worse than the 2 and... Okay, so the 2 and 4 teams are set. Looking like that. Right? Taranga's now jumped up quite a bit. Those two are down there now. Perth held in that back spot. 3 and 3 teams are not set. But you can only assume that Auckland is going to be right at the bottom. Hamilton's going to be at the top. It's all up to Hobart here. All up to Hobart going up against Sydney to see if things will change. Then after that, it'll be Gold Coast versus Melbourne. So we'll know what it's gonna look like a lot more after this. In other words, Wellington is looking great, but this tanks Auckland heavily. I mean, we can always change it later. We can see where it is just right now. That is true. That is true. Wise words from me. There you go, Auckland. As it sits now, that is what we are looking at. Oh boy. And then Hobart. Yeah, you get the point. Then Hobart's right there, and then Wellington is right above that. All right. So Wellington's currently at the 4th spot. We're 4th. Oh, we worked our way up. We worked our way up. Hamilton's worked their way up to the 6th spot, putting them in a playoff spot right now. Where were they just a few weeks ago, you know? They were like, what, 1 and 3? They were 1 and 3. Now they're 2 and 3. Oh, man. Were they even 0 and 2? I think they were 0 and 2, right? Or 0 and 3. They were 0 and 3, and then they were what? 3 and 3? 3 in a row, I think. Replay review. Replay review. Because they won this week. They won last week against Brisbane. They lost to Gold Coast, though. They were wearing purple alts that game. So it's their second time using the purple alternates. This time worked wonders. Where was their first win? Because they lost one, I guess? Or did they win? Yeah, they barely lost that one. I don't know. Anyways, that doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Let's just continue on with the league. Sydney at Hobart. We got ourselves a game. 4 and 1 versus 3 and 2. Who is their rivalry? Who is going to be their rivalry, you know? For Hobart. I feel like it has to be Adelaide, right? We're going to sort out all the rivalries soon because Hobart... Oh, I guess Melbourne technically is closest. So it should be Melbourne and Hobart, right? I just realized that my logo is like the shape of Tasmania. There you go. Now you guys see, look at that. Hobart Devils logo is the shape of Tasmania. I didn't realize that I did that. Or that it was like that. That is sick. The shape of Tasmania. Adelaide's all the way over there. Adelaide's a ways up here. Melbourne and Adelaide would be their rivalries probably though. Melbourne and Hobart has already played though. That was week 1. So I don't know when they'd wear their alternates against any team, I guess, where they host that's big. I don't think they host this week, do they? Oh, it's at Hobart. So yeah, I guess they wear the rivalry. I guess they're going to wear their special jerseys this week. Special colorways this week against Sydney. It's rivalry game's already over for them. I believe that's white, which is going to look pretty fire in my opinion. If you put that with the green or the red. Hobart. White. Do it with that or that. I like it with the green. That's pretty fire. White and green against Sydney. Who's all away team? Away color is the purple. I remember. Nope, away color is the light blue. All right. I'm gonna redo borrow every time now, just to make sure that works every time. Open up the RL bots. Score bug. Sydney at Hobart. Bang. And then webcam off. Here we go. Penguin bot along with Bottomus Prime going into where's my boy Bottomus Prime? Going into Beckwith Park to face my boy Bribble and my boy Rafa. I get some options here. I think we want, you know what? We can do Gotham Knight. I think we want Beckwith Park Knight. Why did it say do not select Beckwith Park Midnight? I'm selecting it. Let's see what happens. Let's go. It says do not select. I'm selecting it and seeing what happens. I'm wondering why it says do not select. If not, we can try out Gotham Knight. Here we are at Beckwith Park, a matchup between the 4-1 Sydney Sounds versus the 3-2 Hobart Devils. Penguin bot pushing that up. Bottomus Prime can't get there. Penguin bot had a great performance last week with a hat trick and the game-winning goal in overtime. This Hobart team came out as victors against that Perth team. Not the best game from Hobart, but they got the win. Bribble with a demo and control of the ball now. Bottomus Prime gets a demo. And nearly a goal. That's off the post. But now it's wide open for Bribble. Hobart is going to take the lead 1-0. A great start for Hobart here in Beckwith Park. Here we go. Penguin Bot in the corner. It's a demo for Bottomus on Rafa, but now Bribble has control. Now Bottomus takes it. Tapping it around. Penguin Bot taps it as well. Rafa sends it near net. That's not going to work. Now it's going back towards their own net. Penguin Bot. That's going to get centered unless someone hits the ball. A bump, and Bottomus Prime has tied it. Penguin Bot just bumping around their players, and then Bottomus Prime slams it into the net from about a foot away. The game is tied. And Bribble with a demo on Bottomus Prime. That's how you can. That's one way to beat Bottomus Prime, is to eliminate him from the match. And Bribblebot with a fantastic move, his second of the game, and just like that, Hobart strikes again, and they have the lead again. A little bit of a sandwich, but he gets the goal in between the sandwich. And Bribblebot is going to fire that, but Bottomus Prime's ready. He sends that kind of on net, but Rafa's up there in the air to hit that away. And now a bad pinch! And ooh, Bottomus Prime with a good hit on the ball. Bottomus Prime sends that in towards Hobart's zone. Bribblebot's got to make a play on it. He takes a bad route, and Penguin Bot strikes to tie the game. A bad route for Bribble. He went for the boost and the save. He should have just gone for the save. This Penguin Bot ties up this game. 2 apiece. 3:20 to go. And Penguin Bot's going to win that face-off. Bottomus Prime's going to take it from him. Rafa couldn't predict the play by Bottomus. That one's going to go towards the net. Ooh, Penguin Bot couldn't do anything with it. Bribblebot now. A hit from Bottomus Prime, but that only centers it for Rafa. Oh, couldn't make the play. Bribble with a demo on Penguin Bot. Bribble with a move on Bottomus. Bribble's having himself a game. Bottomus with a hit, though. Rafa's going to try and hit that. Gets it past Bottomus now. Rafa controlling. Gets it past Penguin Bot. Bribble will finish it. It's a hat trick for Bribblebot. He's having a game, and he gives them the lead. Bribblebot slams Rafa into the wall, but the ball goes forward, and Bribble's able to carry it into the net. Rafa wins that face-off. Penguinbot chasing. He doesn't have the boost, or he's not using his 24 boost. That one's saved by Bottomus, and then he's demoed by Bribble. Hobart playing a fantastic game. Rafa needs to get that cleared, though. Bottomus ties it back up. Rafa not having his best game, but Bribble is carrying the team on his back. Bottomus slams that one into the net when Rafa needed the clear. So it's 3 apiece at the 2:22 mark in this game. Flying up in the air, Bottomus is going to hit it. Rafa is going to redirect it into the corner. Bottomus centers it right over Penguinbot, who wasn't ready for that center. Now Rafa with a light touch, and now Bribble has control. Bottomus hits it off him above the net. Bottomus redirects it into the net, and it's a goal! A hat trick for Bottomus Prime, and Sydney takes the lead. Their first lead of the game. And now Hobart has to play from behind at the 157 mark in this game. Will that change how they work? That's going towards the net, Bribble! Oh, Bribble couldn't put that on net. Penguinbot flailing for that one. And a bad play by Rafa, and now it's a 2-on-none. Nobody in goal. Penguin Bot gonna let that one fall. Bottomless Prime has his fourth. Everyone chasing the ball. Bottomless Prime waiting for it to be in front of that net and slam it home. A lot of slam dunks tonight for Bottomless Prime. Here comes Rappa to hit the ball before Bottomless Prime. Can he put that on net? Why is he not boosting there? You had 66 boost. Rappa not playing himself tonight. Dribblebot demos, but now Bottomless Prime has a goal. No, it hits the post and doesn't go in. He got demoed by Bribble. Now Rappa got to make a move on Bottomless and he couldn't do it. Penguin Bot. That's going to get over their heads. Rappa. Oh, Penguin Bot couldn't get another tap, and now it's open for Bottomless. Never mind, he waits. Oh, a little tap. Rappa trying to send this one down. Oh, boy. Bad hit there. Rappa flicks it over. And this one's getting pushed through. A savior as Bottomless Prime gets his third save of the game. 35 seconds left. Rappa with a flick. They need to get a goal here. They can't do it. 24 seconds left. This one's going to go in front of the goal. This one's probably going to get slammed home again. Bottomless Prime with his 5th goal of the game. He's pushing 1,000 score. That one's probably going to ice it here as Hobart is going to fall to 3-3. And Bottomless Prime with his 6th goal of the game. Breaks his previous record of his previous personal record, his previous team record with his 6th goal that ties his record at 6 goals. But he breaks his score of 1,020 as 1,087. A brilliant game from Bottomless Prime. And Hobart's gonna have to rethink everything as Bribblebot tried his best, but Rappa was not helping at all. Sydney advances to 5-1. Put that in the stats drop. On to the game of the week. It was close until it wasn't. Goals allowed, 7. Goals scored, 3. You're not positive 1. So Hamilton will take your spot. Brisbane even was going to take your spot. You can slide in right there above Auckland. Brisbane now holds that 6th spot. Hamilton holds the 5 spot. Sydney advances to 5-1. As they score 7. Put them up to 32 goals. Allow, what was it? 3. Put them up to 21. So there you go. They have 32 goals scored. Still above Hamilton somehow in goals scored. Even with their crazy game. But goal differential, they don't quite catch. They're behind by 3. Okay. I mean, Sydney is likely potentially going to be the number 1. I mean, yeah, I think we put them there. I feel like that's where they're going to end up. It's going to be hard for these two teams that are really good to destroy one another. So, there we go. It's Gold Coast at Melbourne. Game of the week time. Boom. Gold Coast at Melbourne. Melbourne's got their white alternates. That's what their alternates are. Okay, custom games, exhibition. Opposite for when it's, you know, game of the week. It has to be white and red, right? I mean, it has to be. I mean, you could say white and blue. Like the white and red. The white and blue looks pretty good, though. But yeah, it has to be white and red. Gold Coast. Your away is the orange. Okay. Here we go. Open up borrow, open up RL bots. Okay. Stick. St. Peter. Going up against Molten and Skybot. This is going to be played in Champions Field. Okay. I think we're ready. Here we go. Gold Coast at Melbourne. And here we are at Champions Field. 2 4-1 teams for the game of the week. And just like that, I want to absolutely kill myself. Because why the hell are you not working? Because connection failed. The connection failed. That was not my fault. That's your fault. Borrow. Oh, okay, stop. It's saying Bacchus mod is broken or something, not injected. Okay. Exit Rocket League. Okay. Let's reload Bacchus mod. Reload Barrel. And now reload RL bot. Do all this. Okay. Now let's launch. Now let's see if it works. I don't get how it breaks like mid doing things. Like, it makes no sense. Okay. Like, I already fixed these problems. Why is it re-problematic as I'm using it, mid using it? Yeah, like, what? Okay. Welcome to Champions Field, the game of the week. Melbourne 4-1, Gold Coast 4-1. Gold Coast just lost their first game of the season last week. Now they're trying to bounce back against St. Peter, who was on the game of the week last week and put up a shutout performance. Stick early gets the goal. Melbourne on top 1-0. Not where you want to be against this Melbourne team. It's hard to make comebacks on them. When they have the lead, it's going to be very hard to come back. And that's a face-off win. Stick could not redirect that. Now Moulton has it one-on-one with St. Peter. But, ooh, Stick. Not a good touch on the ball. That one's sitting out there. That one's going towards the net. Oh, they couldn't do anything with it. Skybot. I know. A demo on St. Peter. Moulton on net. And just like that, Gold Coast has tied the game. Moulton. The shot on net after the demo by Skybot on St. Peter. A great way to quickly tie up this game. We were definitely not expecting a high-scoring matchup. And I still don't expect one. I mean, this early scoring should settle down. If it doesn't, that's bad for Melbourne because they want close games. They don't want to be winning, or they don't want to be allowing a lot of goals. Their goal is to get the lead and then hold it. That's a flick by Skybot. A bump. St. Peter clears. This Gold Coast team is being tested. Stick pushes it through. They already beat Sydney. A great win there by Gold Coast. And now they're trying to beat Melbourne. That was being sent down and a good tap by Moulton. Here comes Moulton on the attack. It stays in. Now it's going center. Skybot has it. The flick. And it's too high. Oh, what an opportunity. Skybot flicked it too high. You don't get much of those opportunities against St. Peter, but you had one when he was retreating and wasn't able to put it on the net. Let's put out in front. Skybot is going to send this one back down. Moulton sending it through. Now it's a clear for Stick. Stick's going on offense mode. They're relying on Stick to score the points. St. Peter with a clear. Moulton. Oh! Stick got up there. Got credited for a shot on goal. But now he has to retreat as Moulton is one-on-one with St. Peter. St. Peter clears. 2 minutes left in this match and it's still 1-1. Stick can't get any offense going since the start of the game. St. Peter's clearing, and now really no one can get any offense going since that start of the game. Besides the flick opportunity that was missed by Skybot. Now it's going towards net. It's centered. Stick, I think, hit the post. Moulton now catches St. Peter lacking, but Stick with a great recovery. St. Peter was caught lacking out there in the middle of the field, not paying attention to what was going on. Oh, that's going to hit the left post. Stick had an opportunity there. But they are not making the most of their opportunities. And Stick, oh, that one's cleared. A good clear there by Skybot. An intense 1-to-1 battle. Skybot sends it down. And Stick taps it. A bad tap by Stick as St. Peter was ready to clear it. And now things are dangerous. St. Peter caught out there. Skybot battling. Molten. Stick with a good play. Some bumping going on. Stick hits it.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Could we see overtime, or will we see a late goal here to potentially win the game? I think no matter what, whatever the next goal happens, I think it's going to be the game winner. And now it's sitting out in front of the net. And Stick scores with 46 seconds left. Melbourne strikes. Skybot with a bad play on the ball. Couldn't touch it, and Stick slams it home. That'll likely win the game the way that these offenses have been tonight. It's been a defensive battle. But oh! The goal! Skybot! Oh, never mind! On an instant attack! An instant response! Skybot! Off the crossbar! Off St. Peter and in! Gold Coast ties it back immediately, and the crowd here is stunned. A face-off win here for Gold Coast. We're back to a tied game, 2-2. Skybot's going to flick this down. St. Peter is going to save it.
30 seconds left on the clock.
Now Stick has an opportunity. And it's an own goal from Molten. Molten with an own goal. Stick gets credited for the hat trick. And once again, Melbourne takes the lead. What are you doing? What are you doing? A blunder, and just like that, Gold Coast is down by a goal again. Stick's gonna try and send that down. That's going towards the net. A clear from Molten, 15 seconds. This is likely your last opportunity to score a goal. St. Peter's gonna be out and clear it. Melbourne just has to hold on for 5 more seconds. 1 more second if this touches its game. Skybot holds it. He flicks it down. And a spike from St. Peter. And Melbourne has just taken down Gold Coast. Oh my goodness, what a game. What a game. Game of the week never disappoints. Game of the week never disappoints. Holy cow. Holy cow. 5-1 Melbourne. They have 16 goals scored, 8 goals allowed. That slots them right below Sydney. Gold Coast are now 4-2 with Wellington. Goals scored, 25. Goals allowed, 20. Bang, your standings. Your new standings. Sydney. Back on top of the league. Melbourne now in second, and Gold Coast has dropped down to third with back-to-back losses. Wellington's up to fourth now as they have won their game this week. They're sort of going back and forth. Hamilton at 3-3. They're now in the 5 spot, the 6 spot for Brisbane. A lot of 3-3 teams. Perth still without a win. On the schedule for next week, we have Melbourne and Adelaide. That should be a Melbourne win. Gold Coast at Brisbane. Should actually be a good game. 3-3 teams and 3-3 team versus a 4-2 team. Wellington at Perth. So that's big. Wellington got their big win this week because they have the chance to go to 5-2 with a easy win against Perth next week. That's where they get goal differential. Christchurch at Auckland. Yep, I think Christchurch should lose that one, although Auckland is now 3-3. Tauranga at Sydney should be a Sydney win, and then Hamilton at Hobart. This is the week where there's no good games, really, so it could be Gold Coast at Brisbane. We could also put... Is there a rivalry matchup here? Hamilton at Hobart? No. Tauranga at Sydney? No. Christchurch at Auckland? No. Gold Coast at Brisbane? Wait, yeah, that's a rivalry, right? I thought they already faced, no? No, I guess not. So yeah. There you go. Gold Coast, that's your week, that's your game of the week. Gold Coast back-to-back game of the weeks. Because look at go to Google Maps. These teams are like as close as you can get on the map for AUNZ League. Look at Brisbane. Look at Gold Coast. Right next to each other. Oh, you can't see right now. Boom, right next to each other. Just take the M1 and you'll get to Brisbane and Gold Coast. So that's going to be our rivalry game. And they're also the 2-4 team versus a 3-3 team. So Gold Coast is getting a lot of game of the weeks, but well deserved. And this is just, I mean, there's not much good games. Oh. Not messing around with that. All right, I think that's our stream for today. Let's go. Good week. Good week. Stream ending.